The honourable member for Warringah.
Thank you, Mr Deputy Speaker. And I rise in support of this motion to suspend standing orders to call on the government to, without delay, suspend and end the criminal prosecution of whistleblower David McBride. It's begun today in the courts, and it goes to the heart of what many have been calling for many years in relation to whistleblower protections, that is, a proper, robust whistleblower protections. David McBride blew the whistle to expose horrible war crimes in Afghanistan, crimes that were done in all our names, in the name of Australia. Those soldiers represented Australia overseas, and so we bear a moral responsibility for those crimes. And it is also our responsibility to welcome that they be exposed. Whistleblowing is an action of last resort. David McBride blew the whistle to expose horrible war crimes in Afghanistan. He is brave. He is not a criminal. Whistleblowers will pursue all avenues available. They will raise their concerns with their superiors, with the administrative process, when you look at the different ways in which it's occurred. They try to do it the way internally, but when organisational structures that they belong to fail to address those concerns, fail to take action, and the moral compass and that ethical dilemma they are faced with in knowing those facts and knowing what must be done, they take an incredibly brave course of action by blowing the whistle. And we all benefit from that as a society, as Australians. So it is not done lightly and it's not done easily. It is a matter of last resource. To be a whistleblower requires a conscious weighing up of what is morally and ethically required for the public good and what consequences they may have to bear themselves. And currently those laws are incredibly and wholly inadequate. And I know the government and the Attorney-General have indicated a willingness to look at those laws, but they are taking too long. And in the meantime, we have the wrong person in trial. Proper legislation in this space is needed as a matter of urgency. What we need to think of is the balance between the public interest, between not having vexatious claims raised from public service or departments, having people respect the administrative process and due process for raising complaints and concerns, and for example in agencies, but also acknowledging that the public interest should never outweigh the public interest of telling the truth, of exposing wrongdoing in public life. If not, we will never know what is happening behind closed doors. It is putting a veil of secrecy over our public service, defence forces and any other system in which we know whistleblowers have actually done the Australian public a good. So I support this motion's call for intervention by the Attorney-General in this case. I appreciate that it is a matter of exceptional circumstances to intervene in these prosecutions, but those exceptional circumstances are borne out by the fact that these laws are acknowledged to be inadequate and incomplete. And so we do have exceptional circumstances for that intervention. It is not something that we should be called for as a matter of course.
Order.
They should only be done in the most rare of circumstances.